it's a very, it's a very tough question to answer because it really begins with an opinion is what we were seeing over the past 10 years really luxury, or was it branding? And I think that the two words got a little mixed up. And you know, to me, luxury is quality and a tight supply system. So it's not totally available. It's something that you aspire to at a certain point in your life. Luxury became a brand, and I think that they're very different. I think the branding of luxury, if I may say it that way, over the past 10 years, the excessive exposure of these brands out of stores and retailers, too many markets where many of us didn't have really had a right to be, but we were there because it was a good real estate deal, or it was you know, somebody else had already got in that location, so therefore I follow my competition. And as we know, there aren't that many original people since history we find at times. So strategies are many times developed by what someone else is doing. So I think that this whole area we're all looking at, and everyone's looking at, you know, this zone of luxury. And I think that as we define luxury, as I define luxury, it has a wonderful future. And because to me, it gets back to what it was. And when luxury is luxury, and there'll still be branding, it's still going to exist. It's still going to be, you know, excessive branding in some areas and zones of business. But I think as I talk to so many of the individuals who will be watching this video, both here in Italy and folks in Paris and London and New York, the message that I hear so clearly coming back from everyone is what I'm saying, which is we have to consolidate our focus. We have to make sure that not only is a product, you know, beautifully presented and sold to a client, but we're creating an environment of exclusivity and quality. And that's what people want. And I think that we've also become a little too category driven. You know, we look at brands as a classification, not as a lifestyle. And a big part of that's probably retailers' faults because of how we organize our buys and how we organize our stores. But I also see it in many of the luxury brand stores. And I was excited, you know, during my trips this week here in Florence and Milan to hear people really thinking, you know, in a much more creative way about the lifestyle of their luxury brand. And I think we as retailers have to do the same thing. That it's not just a wall of handbags. It's handbags, but other elements of the brand that give it a sense of specialness and uniqueness. So I hear this talking now with everyone, and it's very exciting to me. I think we're in for a very interesting future moment where the measurements of success won't necessarily be by how many handbags you sold. It's going to be by, you know, the quality and the limited nature of distribution and this wonderful packaging of a lifestyle for a brand. So I think that's exciting.